Good morning, Anarchy Land. How are y'all doing? I hope you are warm and dry where you are. We have been cold and wet. And Thursday, Friday, and Tony was home from school sick. Yeah. Let's talk about a few things here. Shortages in Ides of March. Globalresearch.com had an article by Professor Michel Chossudovsky. I can't pronounce it. I'll leave you a link to his article about the historic relevance of March in a year. It's believed that in 44 BC, Julus Ceaser was assassinated. And then Professor Michel went into many other wars that started in March, usually around 15. Well, here's something to think about, my jolly fellows. We are 1 week away from March 15th. So, here's my suspicion. I do suspect that there's a possibility the Pentagon could take advantage of this situation. I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if they took advantage of the lamestream spouting nonsense about the COVID-19 coronavirus, whatever the hell they're calling it this week. But anyway, that our busyness of avoiding it and being given bad information, partial information, no information, and some okay information, they will take advantage of that and start war. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying March historically is when wars started. Now, let's look at the dismissive narrative in the papers. And I'm going to start with a local paper here in Monroe, Michigan. They did an article this week that said masks are unavailable in Monroe. Well, that's not true. That's not true. When Walmart carries a certain brand, I can't remember for the life of me what the name was, but they carry masks. They carry some of them for dust, like respirators when you do drywall or painting. They have those. You can go to Amazon.com and get them. I have a box coming. I thought when I paid for it, it was March 23rd. However, I got a notification Friday. It won't be here until April 2nd. Yeah. Now Walmart is experiencing shortages. They are completely out of the Germ X hand sanitizer. I'll leave you a link to that so you can see for yourself. But this is happening. Now, Walmart is doing what's called limited buys, which is just, let's get to the reality here. It's rationing. It's a pre-stage rationing, if you want to call it that. I don't care. I'm calling it rationing. You can only purchase 5 cold and flu related items in a purchase. That means 1 sanitizer, one of the Clorox weight things, a bottle of bleach, medications, stuff like that. 5 of these items per purchase. Which means you can go through and purchase 5 of them, and then you can go back through and get another 5. And just keep repeating this. If you have the money to do it, I don't know. Here's the deal. Last weekend, Costco in Brooklyn, New York, ran out cases of water. First of all, I would not want to be an employee of Costco or any store that runs out of anything in New York City. Hell no, I'll pass. Thank you very much. These people can be brutal You get in the big cities and they already have limits on stuff. Huh. Anyway, full spectrum. The guy over full spectrum told a couple days ago the CDC in Seattle has stopped testing. I mean, just stopped. They're not testing for nothing for corona, COVID, whatever it's being called this week. Or will be called next week. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, bottom line is we're entering an era of items being rationed. You got people in America fighting over toilet paper. Why? Because it's going. We got things on short supply. We've had food canning facilities like Dole closed. Del Monte was the one that closed, but they didn't have anything to can. Nothing. And I seen Juul, that Juule vaping company. They're laying people off. They're getting ready to go under. Bottom line is we gotta stop listening to this nonsense being yapped, because it's one script written by one company and distributed to different news stations. Enough already. We need to ask ourselves, what makes sense? What can I financially do? And the thing about the guy from Full Spectrum, I cannot remember his name for the life of me, is he tells you up front, if you have $10, get extra beans and rice. Then if you have another 10 left over, then subscribe to him on Patreon. But he emphasizes the importance of you taking care of your family first. You know your family better than anybody. There's no little boggle talking head on a news station that knows your family better than you. And if they say they do, they're full of it. So we have an era of rationing coming. We have government heads that refuse to tell the truth about illnesses that they've created and have unleashed. Italy's getting ready to lock down. There's been numerous events at the Vatican that have been canceled that have never been canceled before. For as I personally know, in my lifetime, the service for Ash Wednesday has never been canceled. Even Pope John Paul, as sick as he was, did Ash Wednesday before he passed away the following April. As something to think about. And now they're canceling it. They've canceled it for this year. There are music events. South by Southwest in Austin, Texas has been canceled. There are people who have booked vacations and are taking a loss instead of going and being put at risk of getting sick. You got Ozzy Osbourne is postponing his tour. There's a lot coming. I'm going to give you some video clips from my local Walmart. I'm going to give you a link of my Monroe News paper. I'm sure you probably have the same nonsense going on in your area. And I'm going to give you a whole list of YouTubers to watch. One I'm taking out right now because this guy's not from Chris from AMTV. He's not that great. He used to be, but he's not now. Alright guys, I'm going to stop here because I could go on for hours. I mean literally for hours on this. But I have a project I'm going to do today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set my camera up as soon as I'm done here. It's going to be a pressure canning confidence builder with pressure canning water. Now this water you can put back, you can use it for cleaning, you can use it for drinking, whatever. It's going to be fully sterile. I will see you guys later.